It's the black market show. If lows ring the bell, there's money overflow.
Oh no.
Let me open the door. If I got it, you got it for sure. I told you it's the black market show. We're trying to make sure the black dollar flows.
That's the one we doing? Hey, welcome back to the black market. You know what that bell means?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Money on the floor.
Yes, sir.
And we gotta get it. First of all, welcome to the black market.
Thank you,
It's your
man.
first time
Nice
here.
to meet you, man.
Don't let it
Thank
be
you
your
so much.
last, man.
It won't.
Pick
It
you a
won't.
camera, tell these people exactly who you are and what you do. Hey, pick this one. This is the one you gotta pick. I gave you the illusion of choice.
Appreciate it. So, Dr. Jamal Pace, the owner of Change the Pace Chiropractic. My office is located down in Buckhead in Atlanta, Georgia, good old Atlanta, Georgia. Also the owner of Elevated Pillow Line and also the owner of my own CBD called Ease Away CBD. I've been practicing for about 11 years now.
Now, what got you into doing chiropractic?
Man, so long story short, I always knew I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
So it kind of, my path kind of diverted in college a little bit. I got into some tough classes, organic chemistry to be exact.
That's the one.
And that kind of made me change my path and kind of
Chemistry ain't no joke, bro.
Man, organic chemistry on a whole other level though, outside of the regular chemistry. So, man, I barely got up out that class, but after I left it, I was like, man, do I really want to work in a hospital like that? So, originally I was trying to be, I did pre-med. I was trying to do cardiology. But then I ended up switching my degree to exercise science.
Okay.
And I was going to go down the path of physical therapy. But then in the last semester at Georgia State, shout out to Georgia State, we had to do an intern with a health professional field. So I ended up running into a chiropractor at a little health fair, just trying to figure out who I want to work with. Because I didn't know too much about chiropractic at that time. So I was curious, and so luckily, the chiropractor that I approached allowed me to come in and just kind of shadow for, like 2 or 3 months and see what they did. So after I shadowed, and I was just kind of seeing people, how they were walking in with severe pain, hunched over, seriously.
They be walking in like this. I ain't looked up in 22 years.
Yes, and then walking out and being able to walk straight. I was like, okay, there's something behind this, man, so let me figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that, honestly, that's what diverted me into chiropractic. But I thank God that I actually, landed into the chiropractic field, because I feel like this is my calling, man. This is what I'm supposed to do.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You a chiropractor, right?
Yes, sir.
Why should people go to the chiropractor?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, if you have a spine, you need a chiropractor at the end of the day. Because you got to think about this. Your body's a vessel, okay? So self-care is very important. What you do to maintain your health, maintain your movement, maintain your balance is very important. Sometimes people put more effort into maintaining their cars, getting the oil changed, getting the tires rotated. But what's the point of that? It's to extend the life of the actual vehicle, right? So the difference between the two is you've only been blessed with one vehicle, one vessel, one body. And there's no other body out here, I don't care if you're twin, triplet, whatever, like yours. And so it's very unique. And so ideally, again, the reason why I say if you got a spine, then, you've been through a number of different repetitive actions. We've been, working in a career. You're sedentary now, you're sitting. Things are getting, tighter.
If you don't use it, you're going to lose it.
If you don't use it, you absolutely do lose it. So that's the point, is to, kind of reset your body, optimize your health, and ultimately affect your nervous system. Because the spine, it protects the spinal cord. So taking care of your spine will also take care of the nervous system. It's very important for your health.
Now, in our community, we don't like to go to the doctor.
Exactly.
We don't want to go see nobody in the medical field. So while you here, I got to do this for the hood. Give us some quick little stretches that we could do that might prolong it, lower back or something.
Lower back. All
put
right.
Put us up on about 2 or 3 freebies right quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a couple of stretches. One for the neck and for your lower back. Very easy. So I don't want to demonstrate it, but just simply bringing your knee into your chest. Okay.
One of these.
Just like
See,
that.
I can't even
and
do
holding
shit.
that, right? But obviously laying down.
Of course.
That's gonna stretch the lower back. Bringing both of them in at the same time. And you literally can also stretch your lower back by just bringing your knees up and your feet flat, laying on a flat mat or a surface, and just rock both your knees off to the side. That's going to stretch your lower back, and just literally rock back and forth. All right, and that's introducing mobility and also stretching your lower back as well.
One more for the free.
So
give us one more.
Neck stretches, man. Very simple. If you're feeling tightness on the left or to the right, you want to stretch away from that side. All right, so your job is to elongate the muscle. Okay, so very simple stretch. Just kind of reaching and pulling your head over and dropping your arm down, reaching that arm down as well. So again, it's just to elongate the muscles there. And you want to hold each stretch, and that's with the lower back too, for at least 20 to 30 seconds to make sure that you're doing enough to lengthen that muscle.
Now, what supplements besides water? You know, of course, you got drink your water.
Yeah.
Drink your water. Give us maybe a
couple of
something we can
supplements,
grab
man,
from CVS or something.
Obviously, so to support your joints,
yeah.
right? So collagen will be a good supplement to introduce.
Okay.
You have the turmeric, you have the eucalyptus, all that good stuff. The more natural aspects as far as reduction in inflammation. You can add that into your regimen, your regime as well. You can utilize my CBD as well. That's another
Now I was about to get into that. Now it's a whole revolution with the CBD.
Yeah.
Man. What got you into the CBD?
So CBD.
These mine. You can't have these back. Yeah,
absolutely.
I ain't gonna take them now because.
No, that's what I bought them for. But so CBD, the reason why it's becoming so much more popular nowadays is because of its effect with controlling seizures. Believe it or not, it became legalized here. When they saw the effects of, little kids were in seizures, and they will apply CBD or hemp plant to them, and they will stop the seizures immediately. And so they started to kind of see something called neuroprotective properties in CBD. But then you also start to kind of put research behind it and seeing other benefits. Mainly what I use CBD for is reduction in inflammation. Inflammation is the source of all kinds of different diseases.
It's so hard to get it down.
It starts there, inflammation.
It's
hard.
Every
Every disease, I know it. And so a lot of times it's what we eat. A lot of times it can be a mental stress aspect that can cause inflammation, your environment, right? So it's a number of different factors, but inflammation is the number one source, and then it kind of, progresses into all of our different ailments. And so we can, help supplement and kind of reduce inflammation, then we can help other areas of our health as well.
Now you've been venturing out, doing other products too. What you got in this box right here?
So right there is my, my sleep pillow.
Okay.
And so
I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah, go ahead, open it up, man. Take it out. It's a memory foam. It's kind of rolled up right now.
It'll never go back in this box.
It won't. But I got another one if you're trying to, get another pillow.
I ain't gonna open it. Okay.
No
I see what you do. A little shrink wrap.
So you take it out. It's gonna unfold. It's a memory foam pillow.
Open it.
Yeah, you can. But basically, it's a pillow to help, kind of replace your normal pillow. Because a lot of times, being as a chiropractor and seeing multiple patients, we don't necessarily realize we're sleeping wrong, or we are contributing to a lot of our neck and back issues.
A lot of people don't get new pillows often. That's why their skin's bad.
The pillow be flat, and again, so your pillow, ideally, what we needed to do, we needed to support, support your normal curves in your neck, primarily. And so, basically, as this begins to kind of unfold, you're going to see that this is becoming the base here. And this is another side, but basically it's going to support the curve of your neck as you sleep on your back. And then this is also going to kind of open up a little bit, so it kind of supports.
And I see you even got some support on the side for the people with the big ass head.
Yeah.
That's what that's for, the little
there's
side
different
supports.
sizes. Again, the top part, the hump is not as big, but this is a little bit bigger in the base. So you can also flip this around, and so if this is uncomfortable for you, I'm pretty sure this will be more comfortable for you as well. But ideally, we're just trying to keep the curve in your neck. Again, that's supposed to be a C-shaped curve in your neck, man. And so
you can actually lose that, right?
Design. You absolutely can. You know how? Cell phones, man. Looking down.
Yep.
Tablets all the time.
I saw a study about that.
Technology nowadays. And so we're starting to see, neck issues starting to arise in younger people.
Look up.
Like
I
20
look
years
up.
old.
Look at my shit. Yeah.
It looks weird. It feels weird. It feels awkward. I ain't gonna lie to you, but again, it will kind of curve some development of issues as you get older. Because again, eventually you are influencing the shape of your spine. And so if you're constantly looking down, it's going to start to straighten. And as your spine straightens, it's going to start to compress your disc in your joints. And that's
what gave you the idea for this? Like, where did this come from?
So again, just patient history, man. I've seen, a few patients, and a lot of them always, are complaining about necks and backs. And then I ask a simple question, well, how are you sleeping? Oh, I'm sleeping on my stomach. I'm sleeping like this. I'm sleeping like that. Well, that could be a source, man. And then kind of seeing, bodies and seeing how imbalanced they become. then that can, kind of come back to what kind of pillow they're sleeping on. And a lot of times they're sleeping on multiple pillows. I got a whole bunch, or I got one pillow and it's become, less supportive, or it's become flat. Like you said, people don't really change out the pillows like that. So I wanted to produce something that will help, keep people in the proper positions and postures, and to kind of help support, because if they're comfortable, then they will tend to stay in that position, that posture. If you're uncomfortable, you're going to start tossing and turning, and then that's when you're going to start to create these imbalances.
Where's the pillow available at?
So you can find it on my website, chiroxcbd.co, or you can come find it in my office, man, down to Change the Pace Chiropractic. Again, we're located at 720 Morosco Drive, Suite 110, Atlanta, Georgia, 30324.
The short way to get in touch. What's the social media, man?
So social media is ChiroXCBD. So ChiroXCBD, and that's for TikTok, that's for Instagram. Again, my website is chiroxcbd.co. So again, you can find my website there too.
So you got the videos on there. You're like, okay, take a deep breath. Shit.
Yeah, you already know.
Pop my damn hip out of place.
Know. The videos are very popular.
Yeah, people love that,
They love it, but the response and feedback I get from that is they love to hear that noise. And it's something called ASMR, right?
Yeah.
It kind of gives you brain cues. And so if you had a previous experience and adjustment and you relaxed and you hear that noise again, that's going to cause you to relax. So a lot of people look at my videos before they go to sleep. Kind of weird, I know, but they look at them just to hear that noise, and that kind of relaxes them and it gets them ready to go to bed.
Now, I got to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Because anything in the medical field, like the prices are astronomical. Is it affordable? Is it?
Absolutely.
Are you accepting Medicaid over there?
Again, I'm trying to affect my community.
Exactly.
Right? And so I always made it, I've always kept it in my mind when I made the pricing. And so a lot of the things that I offer memberships just to kind of help with the cost per visit. But it includes, basically the memberships is kind of set up for people to commit to their health. Because that's also an issue too. You can express all day. This, that, and the third. You got this, that, and the third going on, and people be like, yeah, I know. But then their schedules, then their work, then their kids, and so they really don't find the time to take care of themselves. And so that's another piece, the reason why I created those memberships. But basically, it just gives you a discounted rate on the cost per visit. And obviously, I'm trying to affect as many people as I can. Yeah. And so finances is a major aspect, especially in this economy, man. So everything that I have available is listed on my website, so people can, I'm super transparent, so you can see what you're going to be paying when you walk in the door. So there's no hidden fees or anything like that.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, look here, man. This your first time stopping through here?
Yeah, man.
Don't let it be your last.
I appreciate this,
I'm going to hit the website, and I'm going to get me one.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get me about 2 or 3 of these.
I appreciate that, man.
It's dope, man. The quality is nice. It's memory foam.
Yes, sir.
See,
so you can
it's
take,
still like
you can actually
expanding,
take this case off too, man. So this is actually breathable. Unzip this, wash it. I know it's white, but again, you can take this off, wash it. But you want to wait probably about 30 minutes. Let the air kind of come into the memory foam so it can fill up completely.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah,
you shouldn't have never told them that they unzip.
Put a little silk case on there. Black
it's people. I watched that show, My Strange Addiction. They will eat all of this.
Man, what?
That one lady,
Please don't do that.
She was eating the hell out of that memory. She ate a whole bed.
Yo, that's crazy.
You didn't see that?
I did, man.
Man, I've been watching some wild stuff. But yeah, it's this one lady. Her strange addiction was memory foam, and she ate a whole mattress cover.
Well, what's her number? I need to send her some pillows.
Hey man, do me a favor. Hit the website. Support this black man. He got his own pillow, bro. I be liking stuff like that. Yo, black man got his own pillow, bro. Hey man, it's some money on the floor, and we going to get it.
Thank
Black
you.
market.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Were you our first chiropractor we had?
Yeah. It's weird.
Hell,
we out here. It's rare, though.
Hey, you have to bring your team over here and bring some. Yeah, that'd be dope.
I absolutely will, man. Whenever y'all want me to pull up, I will.
You know what? We'll put you in the hall.
Yeah, I will.
3 little stations.
Absolutely.
It's the Black Market Show. If lows ring the bell, there's money on the floor.
Oh no.
Let me open the door. If I got it, you got it for sure. I told you it's the Black Market Show. We're trying to make sure the black dollar flows. Buy back all the schools and the stores. If I got it, you got it for sure.